Welcome, one and all, to Pacific414 Pop Talk. I'm your host, Mike. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about the latest rumors surrounding Tom Cruise and his possible appearance as Iron Man in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. There's also been some casting news for the live action Masters of the Universe movie, although who asked for it? I don't know. Did you? If you did, my question to you was why? Why? We don't need it. We've already seen what Netflix and Hollywood can do to Masters of the Universe. And we're also going to be talking about the Godzilla Apple TV series. So we've got a few other tidbits that I want to talk about too. One relating to the Book of Boba Fett. And for any members of the chat who would like to come on the show, you're more than welcome to. I can DM you the link or I can post it in the chat, either way. But again, you're all more than welcome to. Hello, Green Lantern 345. Speaking of folks, I want to say hello to my Tuesday night Trek brother, the Nerdporial Life Form. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the show, brother. Next, I want to say hello to my other brother, Common Sense America, or as some of you may know him, the Smoking Patriot. And I also want to say hello to Green Lantern 345. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I do want to say, instead of actually doing a video for today's episode of the Book of Boba Fett, tomorrow night I will be going live with Pacific414 episode review to give you a live review of the episode, since I've only watched it once and I have to go back and watch it again and make some mental notes on the episode. All right. And Common says he is down for a chat. So, brother, I will go ahead and send it to you in Discord. And if anyone else would like to join, you're more than welcome to. I do want to let you guys know that I will be editing this 50, if it gets that far, 15 minutes before 9 o'clock, because I have agreed to do some video recordings talking about wrestling. So I don't want to stand up that person I agreed to do the video with, because that's something that I've talked about on this channel a few times as well. So, and let's see. Anyone else? If you'd like to be on, I can go ahead and send you the link. Or since you three are here, I can go ahead and send you the link. If you can make it, excellent. If you can't, no worries. All right. There we are. One more. And there we are. Those links have been sent to you gentlemen in Discord. So if you'd like to join, and we already have a taker, welcome to the show, my brother. Can you hear me, my brother? I guess not. So, while Common Sense America is getting things situated, I'm going to go ahead and start reading this first article from Bounty in the Comics. And here he is again.
Hey, brother. I'm dashing right now, so we'll see if this will work.
Okay.
So
We'll be hanging by a thread.
pretty much, yeah. So.
So I have this first article here from Bounty in the Comics. It was actually posted on their site today. It's by John F. Trent, and it says the Book of Boba Fett viewership data released. Both Nielsen and Samba TV have released viewership data for Lucasfilm's The Book of Boba Fett's premiere episode. And The article continues by saying, back in the beginning of January, it was rumored that the streaming numbers for the first episode of The Book of Boba Fett were not looking very good. WDW Pro at the Park Place claimed his sources informed him that The Book of Boba Fett as not doing as I think they meant is not doing. See, that's one thing it irks me about these sites. I know I can mess up a sentence and a paragraph, but what happened to the editor? Aren't they supposed to proofread? Anyways, it goes on to say the show is not doing as well in streaming numbers as the Walt Disney Company would like. Goes on to say it's unclear how true the rumor is based on the metrics that have been released, as the data isn't very straightforward. Goes on to say, first Nielsen reports that the Book of Boba Fett's premiere episode, which debuted December 29th, had only 389 million minutes viewed. Well, that's more than what my videos get, so they should be happy. Goes on to say that was good for 8th on Nielsen's weekly top 10 chart for original programming for the week of December 27th to January 2nd. And then here are the Nielsen ratings right here. Let me see if I can click onto it and make it a little bigger. And also, before I get too far ahead of myself, I want to go ahead and post this into the chat. That's just something I've started doing this year. All right. So, Cummin had to leave. Understandable. It says, as you can see in the chart below, the Book of Boba Fett was blown out of the water by Netflix, Cobra Kai, The Witcher, Emily in Paris.
Hey guys, it's
hate these
Rousseau.
damn ads.
Photoshop can really make.
Shut up! I don't really care what you're trying to sell. I'm trying to do a program here. Trying to entertain here. Anyways, it says, as you can see in the chart above, the Book of Boba Fett was blown out of the water by Netflix, Cobra Kai, The Witcher, Emily in Paris, Queer Eye, and Lost in Space. It was also defeated by Prime Video's The Wheel of Time and Marvel Studios' Hawkeye. Goes on to say, now it's not fair to compare any of these offerings to the Book of Boba Fett, given all of the other shows on this list have all their episodes available to watch, while the Book of Boba Fett only has the. It goes on to say even shows like Hawkeye and The Wheel of Time, which debuted their final episodes of their respective first seasons in the same time period, wouldn't make a good comparison because it's possible a significant portion of people were watching the previous episodes as well. Article continues by saying, on that note, even if you went back and looked at Hawkeye's premiere on Disney Plus, which saw the show debut its first 2 episodes, the data is still muddled because there are so many factors at play, including playbacks, rewinds, episode length, episode completion, etc. Or in the case of someone who's reviewing the episode or watching it multiple times, jotting down notes and trying to make up a decision as to how we actually feel about the episode. And for me, it didn't take multiple viewings to make my decision. It just took the one viewing, and you heard it right here on the channel. It goes on to say it's very difficult to make sense of whether or not 389 total minutes viewed is actually a respectable number. It's possible that it could be a very good number if you simply divide 389 million minutes viewed by 39 minutes, which is the episode's length. It would come out to 9.9 million. Needless to say, if that was the total number of viewers, that would be phenomenal and crushes every single ABC scripted show for the 2021-2022 season. The highest rated show, according to TV series finale, is Grey's Anatomy, and it averages 4.195 million views per episode. And we continue here. However, if you look at Hawkeye, which dropped multiple episodes when they first debuted, and compared the average minutes per episode, the Book of Boba Fett numbers don't look very good. According to Nielsen, in its first week on Disney Plus, Hawkeye had 853 million minutes viewed. Divided that number by 2, and the average episode had 426.5 million views. Again, that's assuming all of those minutes are for both episode 1 and episode 2, and there wasn't drop off between 1 and 2 among a number of other assumptions. Clearly, the data surrounding total minutes viewed is muddled and does not give us a clear picture as traditional tracking that provides number of viewers and rating in the 18 to 49 demographic, I should say. And it says, on top of this data, Sama TV claims the first episode was watched by 1.7 million households in its first 5 days of streaming. They also note that the show over-indexed the most with Portland plus 71% and Seattle plus 59%, watching at a higher than the US overall. Okay, so in certain parts of the country, people are gravitating to the series. Or that could say something completely different. I don't know. I don't work in the industry. It says that's 200,000 more than the Hawkeye premiere. Summit TV reported that 1.5 million people watched the first episode of Hawkeye and only 1.3 million watched the second. And it goes on to say, maybe even more perplexing is the fact that Summit TV claims that the Book of Boba Fett premiere had more viewers than the season finale of The Mandalorian season 2. That's doubtful. I'm sorry, that's highly doubtful in my opinion. In my opinion, the return of Luke Skywalker, which people actually ended up subscribing to Disney Plus because of it, should have boosted the numbers even well past the Book of Boba Fett's premiere numbers. I mean, Disney lost subscribers after they fired Gina Carano after she was just making a reference to history. And let's see. Nerporeal says, I tweeted out your stream. Okay, Mike, $5. Oh, crap, dude. You're keeping a tally now? Gosh. Between this week and last week, now I owe you $10? Okay, I hope you take a rain check. All right, so it says back in September 2020, Summit TV claimed that 1.1 million U.S. households watched the Mandalorian season 2 finale, with Portland plus 56% and Seattle plus 44 over indexed the most. So we've got viewership data for the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett. It's hard to make any sense at this point, but it will be interesting what the data looks like moving forward and whether those total minutes per week will fall or increase. What do you make of this viewership data for the Book of Boba Fett? I think it's telling. It's telling the one thing. It's just an on-running joke that we started in the last week. No, he doesn't get paid. Don't get any ideas. Don't anybody get any ideas. But anyways, as far as the Book of Boba Fett's viewership, I can completely understand if the viewership is actually up where they think it is, if they're legitimate numbers. Yet, you know how these companies love to doctor their numbers, love to make it look like, they're getting more views than others. Look at G4. Look how they doctored their Twitch numbers. Look how they had bots and other people under their employment watching their streams. And then the next day, a big drop. So, yeah, take it for what it's worth. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't see how those numbers could be where they are. Yeah, people were excited and pumped about the Book of Boba Fett after they saw the little end credit scene at the end of Mandalorian season 2, but I don't I, I don't buy it. I just don't. And Green Lantern says, that gives me an idea. Don't get any ideas. All right, so let's see. Also had another article I want to talk about related to the Book of Boba Fett. And again, I will be doing a live review tomorrow night on the 6th episode of the Book of Boba Fett. If anyone would like to join me for that live episode, you're more than welcome to. But I will be giving you my honest opinion. But I am not going to say what that opinion is at the moment. I want to save it for tomorrow, especially after I watch the episode again. Right one. Go back up here. That wasn't the one I wanted. I selected the wrong one. Blame the operator. Blame the operator. All right. Let's try this again. All right. Can he get the right one the second time? Maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. There it is. And yes, this article does contain a spoiler. All right. Oh, and I want to say hello to the lovely Sherry. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. And Smoking Patriot says, depends on the time tomorrow. Okay. Very nice. And you're all talking to each other in the chat. So we have this article here from Variety. It's by Adam Very. And it was posted on their site just today. And it says the Book of Boba Fett is all about Star Wars fan service unless you're a fan of Boba Fett. So, yes, as you can see in this article, and I'm going to say it right now, spoiler alert, it's probably going to give away some information on today's episode. It says this story discusses major plot developments in season 1, episode 6 of Lucasfilm's The Book of Boba Fett. So I'm going to do my part. All right. So let me put up my little spoiler warning. And there you go. So it goes on to say the penultimate episode of the first season of the Book of Boba Fett has everything: the return of Grogu and Luke Skywalker and Ahsoka Tano and Cotton Vanth and Yoda's lightsaber and Order 66 and the Crate Dragon Skull and Cad Bane. Cad Bane! Goes on to say, what this episode did not have, however, was Boba Fett speaking words out of his mouth. Tamura Morrison's bounty hunter turned crime boss did at least appear in From the Desert Comes a Stranger. Unlike last week's episode, and hold up. Can't talk right now. Oh, hold up. I need to send Chaos a message. There we go. Messages sent. Don't want him to think I'm being rude. Unless he wants to come on, then I will send him the StreamYard link. Anyways, the article continues by saying what this episode did not have, however, was Boba Fett speaking out of his mouth to mirror Morrison's bounty hunter turned crime boss did at least appear in From the Desert Comes a Stranger. Yeah, I wanted to do that part again. Can't help it. I just did. Unlike last week's episode, which focused entirely on Pedro Pascal's Mandalorian, but all Fett did was stand silently while his deputy, Fennec Shand Minyat Na Wen, set the stage for next week's season finale showdown with the Pike Syndicate. In the last two episodes, the title character of the Book of Boba Fett has been on screen in his own show for just over a minute. It seemed like less than that, to be honest. And let's see what you guys are saying. Yes, you are going to be having your Empire Strikes Back stream tomorrow. And I'm actually looking forward to watching it because I plan on doing my live review tomorrow, probably around 8 o'clock. I don't plan on being on for very long, but I will peek in on your stream, Nerdportal, if I'm still going. But I am going to go ahead and do this real quick. All right. 1 second. And then I'll get back to the article. Come on. All right. Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost got it. Just got to fix my mistakes I just made. But anyways, here we are, folks. Please tune in to the Nerdportal Lifeform Sci-Fi discussion tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, as he will be talking about The Empire Strikes Back. Like I said, I will peek in if I'm still live. If I'm not live, I will do my moderating duties on that channel. All right. So the article here continues by saying, on one level, grousing about the lack of Boba Fett feels greedy in the face of what has otherwise been an outrageously fun television. From the Desert Comes a Stranger, especially gives Star Wars fans so much of what they've yearned for to see since Lucasfilm announced it was making live action Star Wars TV series for Disney Plus. First and foremost are the training sequences with Grogu and Luke, performed by Mark Hamill with uncanny digital de-aging that greatly improves the work in the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian. Watching Luke carry Grogu on his back, calmly teaching him the ways of the Force, is a bewitching reversal of Luke's sweaty and fraud experiences training with Yoda in 1980's The Empire Strikes Back. One subtle detail, Luke's decision to build his Jedi school on a sun dappled bamboo festoon. All right. Idol, the exact opposite of Yoda's squelchy home on the swamp planet of Dagobah. Sorry, I almost messed myself up. All right, so it goes on to say, what makes these sequences so magical, however, is how director Dave Filoni and his co-writer Jon Favreau weave in homages for every generation of Star Wars fan. It has how we got Ahsoka Tano, who was Anakin Skywalker's Padawan in the Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series, which aired largely from 2008 to 2013, standing next to Anakin's son, gently comparing Luke and Grogu's relationship to the one she had with Anakin. Then there's Grogu's memories of Order 66, the devastating betrayal of the Jedi as depicted in 2005's Revenge of the Sith, and Luke's presentation of Yoda's lightsaber, which was first brandished in 2002's Attack of the Clones. Let's not forget Mando's new Naboo speeder from The Phantom Menace. None of this would work, however, if it weren't also totally invested in Mando and Grogu's relationship, which Filoni and Favreau deepen and complicate to great effect in this episode. Luke's decision to force Grogu to choose between Yoda's lightsaber and Mando's gift of Beskar chainmail armor captures so much, so well. The historic tension between the Mandalorians and the Jedi, the complex bond between Mando and Grogu, the question facing Star Wars fans and filmmakers alike. Do we cling to the familiar, or forge ahead into something new? And let's see. And welcome, Chaos. Welcome. I can send you the link if you want to hop on. I will go ahead and send it to you. I do want to let you know that I will probably be ending this 8:45. And then I have another recording to do with a fellow friend. So it goes on to say Filoni and Favreau certainly seem to be skipped on me. Certainly seem to be wrestling with the last question. Come on, stop skipping on me. Last question a great deal in the Book of Boba Fett. They've built a show around the original Star Wars fan favorite, a character who first captured fans' hearts over 40 years ago as an action figure before his paltry screen time in The Empire Strikes Back and 1983's Return of the Jedi made him into one of the most beloved Star Wars characters ever. Resurrecting Fett in season 2 of The Mandalorian was a success largely because the show and Morrison's performance leaned into hints of danger and ruthlessness that always felt part of Boba Fett's mystique. On his own show, however, Boba Fett has grown weirdly passive, less of a taciturn man. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Duh. Of action, then past his prime warrior struggling to acclimate to his new desk job. It's almost as if Boba Fett is so deeply tied into Star Wars history that Filoni and Favreau can't quite figure out how to push the character beyond it. It's how we get Fett stuck trundling around Tatooine, the most well-known trot Star Wars planet, and presiding inside Jabba's eerily empty palace. It's so familiar that it's all but dramatically inert and makes the truly big swings like the mods zipping through Mos Espa. Don't they mean the Mighty Morphin Boba Rangers? And it goes on to say, with just one more episode left in the season, whatever dramatic moment Fett had going for him has been passed along instead to side characters like Mando, Cobb Vanth, by Bright's Cobb's crackling standoff with the Clone Wars fan favorite Cad Bane, voiced by Corey Burton, and performed by Dorian Kinnick. I have no idea how to pronounce that last name. But anyways, it continues by saying, should have been with Boba Fett, legendary bounty hunter to legendary bounty hunter. That may still be on the horizon for the finale, but it feels like the Book of Boba Fett has already moved on from the man meant to be at its center. Well, of course it has. But as far as this episode is concerned, I am saving all comments on this episode for tomorrow night. I'm not going to say anything regarding today's episode to any of you right now. Otherwise, if I do, then unfortunately that negates any reason to do a Pacific414 episode review live tomorrow. And quite frankly, I want to do it live tomorrow. If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you all. Because I like being able to interact with everybody live and instead of reading the comments after the fact. And this way we can, put our heads together and, we all get one point of view, then another point of view, then another. Have some discourse. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Spider-Man No Way Home still dominating at the box office. All right, so this is coming from Vanity Fair, and it says Spider-Man No Way Home dominates box office again. And article goes on to say, as Spider-Man No Way Home enters its 8th week of release, one for each creepy crawly leg, it continues to hold tightly to the number one spot at the box office. While this weekend was somewhat muted, the Hollywood Reporter reports that the Tom Holland and Zendaya starring superhero spectacle caught another 11 million in its web, bringing its total domestic number up to 735 million. The fourth best week in history and not adjusted for inflation. That's all right. Goes on to say the Marvel multi-universe mega hit is now the 6th ever largest success worldwide, earning 1.74 billion. Yes, I read that slow on purpose. Across all markets. Notably, this does not include China, which has grown increasingly less reliant on imports to keep its theaters busy. For example, the 900 million homegrown success of 2021's The Battle of Lake Changjing. The market has also become more unpredictable in what titles it does accept. Case in point, next month's surprise release of Woody Allen's 2018 movie A Rainy Day in New York. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It says, while it's impressive for Spider-Man to stay at number one this long, beating newer releases Sing 2 and Scream, the latter temporarily knocked Peter Parker from his perch over the Martin Luther King. Oh, this is you know what? This is an old freaking article. I thought it was a new freaking article. Well, that freaking sucks. Here I thought I was giving you something new, and I was giving you something I already talked about last week. Damn it. Hello, Whoopa. Welcome, Whoopa. It's great to see you. And real quick, happy Whoopa Wednesday. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about something Star Trek related. I want everybody's honest opinion on this promotional poster that was released just yesterday. And this article that contains it comes from comicbook.com. Oh, okay. All right. Storm is a brewing out here. All right. I'm hearing. I gotta mute that one. No, I don't want to hear any of this crap. So, anyways, sorry for being sidetracked, but there was an article and a video playing on one of my open tabs that I'm going to be using for tonight, and I just had to shut it off. So, this comes from comicbook.com. It's by Jamie Lovett, and it was posted yesterday. And it's talking about Strange New Worlds poster released. And nerd, if you're still here, why do you want to put yourself through watching Strange New Worlds? I just don't get it, brother. Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to hurt your brain? Come on. You're far too intelligent for that.
Wait, what?
Hello?
I've returned.
Hello.
Hello, brother. This is General TKO, the Commander-in-Chief of the General Department of Defense, joining you now in this live communication from the battlefields of Pop Talk.
Battlefields of pop culture. So, what did you catch of Pop Talk so far?
Oh, as soon as you started mentioning Spider-Man, since I have failed as a human being by not going to watch that, I'm like, oh shit, spoilers, gotta go.
What? Wait, what? What? The movie's been out
I told you.
December 17th?
Yes, I was trying to make plans to see it with a certain someone who's crushed my soul, but I didn't get to do that, so now I'm going to go see it myself.
Do that.
Yeah.
Treat yourself. Treat yourself.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I see Star Trek is on the screen, so, I mean, it's safe to step into this because anything that's been made after the 1990s, I could spoil the living shit out of it for all I care.
Well, anyways, this promotional image was released yesterday for Strange New Worlds, which comes out in May. And what are you guys thinking? We know it's the frontier is waiting, is what they're calling it, what they're tagging this poster, and we know it's the Enterprise.
Pissed for obvious reasons. We may have to rename our series that we're working on.
No, because this is called Strange New Worlds. We don't have to change a damn thing.
We actually need to also start working on that series for real. We need to go ahead and revise it and get it out there.
You know, I've always wanted to do that. You know, I've always wanted to write a Star Trek series that's based in the Star Trek canon that we know. That canon that existed from 1966 to 2005. Where the Enterprise looks like the Enterprise, not like this.
Hold up. I mean, that is a pretty good rendition of a Constitution class. I'm not going to lie. I'm like, okay, that doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit too high-tech. It looks a little bit too high-tech for the time period it's supposed to be. And I'm like, yeah, the Enterprise didn't get refit like that to what?
The motion picture.
The first movie. Yeah, the movie. It didn't get a refit to the movie.
And
at least they still gave it the original series satellite dish deflector instead of, the newer looking one. So I mean, it's acceptable. I'm saying I'm not going to give them too much shade for this rendition of an early Constellation class.
Yeah, but
go ahead.
I've got one thing. What's their fascination with having starships in a planet? The only starship we knew that could actually go into a planet was Voyager, because the Intrepid class was designed to land on the surface of a planet.
Question: Could the Defiant land?
We never saw it land.
I was just wondering. I was like, could it? Because, I mean, I've never actually went back and looked. Like, the Defiant looks like it could land because of the way it's designed. Like, it could literally land without land stress, just plop down on the ground and be like, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, all you would need is to have thrusters on the bottom that could create enough inertia to lift it up. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Defiant can land. It's just look at the design; it definitely could land.
yeah, of course it can. You know, any upgrade to the Defiant, if they ever implemented landing in future iterations of the Defiant class, why not? This way you can land troops on the ground.
Oh, go ahead while you have time to go ahead and throw your link for this on my Facebook page and Twitch, Instagram as well. I keep forgetting. Feel free to advertise on my stuff as much as you want without even asking me. Just assume yes. The answer is yes.
All right. I'll do it for next time. I'll do it for next time.
Gotcha. Spread the word, people. Like I said, guys, if you are watching this and you are enjoying what you are seeing, please uncage your secret head, lock onto that subscribe button, and Fox 2 the living hell out of it.
And Whoopa says, not to change topics, but did you see what I tagged you in on Twitter? Whoever made the ESPN top 100 baseball players list should be fired. No, I haven't looked at it yet, Whoopa.
That's
I'll take a look.
there. He's like, cancel him! Cancel whoever did this!
I'll take a look at it real quick. But this is pop culture. Well, I'm interested in this. Everybody who comes...
We'll fall Star Trek for a minute. Go ahead.
Who comes to this channel, you know I like baseball. And for those who are new, you're finding out I like baseball.
Yeah, no, not a like, a love. Okay, love.
All right. Okay. Already they're pissing me off. I'll do this for a box score mound visit, but already they're pissing me off. Bob Feller at number 15. Bullshit.
Oh, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for PACIFIC414's baseball rant of the day.
Now I'll save it for an episode of the mound visit.
Really? I can feel the rant you've already inside of you.
You've already heard the preview.
Oh my god. I can feel his power level increasing from across the nation.
Oh, come. Those dipshits wouldn't know who's the top player if it was right in front of them. If they watched them during their playing career.
Oh, Whoopa,
really?
You derailed everything. Whoopa, what have you done?
No. Whoopa's a cool dude. Whoopa's a cool dude.
I know.
You should check out his channel.
I know. I was like, okay, we're about to rip this Star Trek apart. All of a sudden, it's like, back to baseball. I'm like, I know PACIFIC414. You cannot resist this. It's going to go down. Let's see what happens.
Whoopa knows. Whoopa knows. He's a long-time viewer. He knows. He comes for the pop talks, but he also likes to talk a little bit of baseball with me.
I see.
So,
anyone
who's watching now, please subscribe to Whoopa Troopa. I am putting his link into the chat at the moment. There we go. And by the way, it is Whoopa Wednesday. And am I safe to assume that you are going to be doing a stream tonight on Whoopa Wednesday, Whoopa?
Wait, hold on 1 second. Okay, close this. This is loud. Oh my god. Ark Survival Evolved activated in the background. It is like RIPing my eardrums.
Well, I am going to be talking about Sony acquiring Bungie too, so...
Okay, 1 second. Okay, what did you ask me again? Wow, that was loud. Did you ask if I was streaming later today?
I was asking Whoopa if he was streaming later tonight.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, this article and...
What the... Oh, I think you just got freaking botted.
Fucking bots.
Yep.
Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you for kicking in, Nightbot. Thank you.
How do I get rid of this? Okay, never mind. He already beat me to it.
All right. I'm removing. Yep. This is a constant problem that YouTube isn't doing a damn thing about.
It probably makes the money somehow. I don't trust. YouTube is asshole.
Oh, you want to know their latest thing besides taking away viewers from different channels?
Oh,
And what I mean by that is if your channel's not big enough, but your video or live stream is getting popular views, they will actually block it.
why would they do that?
Because they're idiots. They'd rather cater to the corporate buffoons than cater to people like
That
Whoopa,
made them big.
myself, Punk Waddle, and Nerdtorial, Spock's Friday Nights. And hello to Punk Waddle. How you doing?
They took away your viewers because I remember recently you're 100 subscribers. Now you're at 140.
Yeah,
Two, actually. So,
well, you know what's been
congratulations
happening
on the growth.
in the last. You know what's been happening in the last 2 weeks?
What's up?
The channel's only been getting 34 views in the last 48 hours. That's bullshit. And hello, GMC.
Oh.
And GMC says confirmed. Tom Cruise as Iron Man confirmed. Toby making a return and Edward Norton. It's all confirmed.
What have I missed? Because why the heck isn't Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man, since he literally is Iron Man? What did I miss?
I'll give you
I must have missed something epic.
one big reason. I'll give you one big reason. Money.
But that would cost them more money because last time I checked, Tom Cruise has a bigger price tag than RDB or RDJ.
And GMC says, yay, the multiverse. And then he says, all trick casting all the time. And hello, Big Truck D. Welcome, brother. Good to see you here, my man.
Okay, I'm stuck in a state of confusion over what is going on in Hollywood now because I kind of checked out for a minute.
I understand. I will get to the Tom Cruise rumor after we finish this article. I just want to bring up this comment from Whoopa Troopa, and he says, and I'm not streaming this Whoopa Wednesday, Saturday. Sadly, I called off sick from work today. Plus, we're getting a bad storm around here, which means my internet and streaming abilities.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Whoopa. I had to call off from work today, too, because some things going on in my personal life had hit me harder than I thought, so I had to take a personal day to contemplate my life choices.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, brother.
So I get that.
All right, so getting back to this article. Oh, you fucking son of a... I am getting so tired of these Russian bots. I really am, and I know I'm not the only one that's had to deal with it, but I am really fucking pissed off.
Can you block these? Wait, how do I block them?
Okay, when you go to the name, you should see the 3 dots. You click on the 3 dots, and then it will give you an option. I'm hitting report.
So same here. Unwanted commercial contact or spam and pornography, sexual explicit material. There we go.
Yep, and that's why I have Nightbot. I have it on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch channel.
Wait, is Nightbot a person or a program?
Nightbot is a program that helps you block unwanted links, unwanted messages.
Okay, I thought Nightbot was a viewer. I was like, Nightbot is on it.
And, like I said, I will still show you how to get everything situated with getting your videos from Twitch over to your YouTube channel. If you don't mind, we can do it tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. But anyways, this article says on Tuesday.
Real quick, how rude of me. What's going on there, Pearl? Hope everything is going well for you.
This article says on Tuesday, Paramount Plus kicked off the Star Trek Strange New Worlds portion of its TCA press tour presentation by releasing the new key art poster for the upcoming highly anticipated Star Trek Discovery spinoff. Well, I don't know how many people are actually highly anticipating it. I know people are skeptical about what Akiva Goldsman has said, that it's going to be more episodic and more true to what we've seen in Trek shows of the past, but I don't believe that for one bit.
Nah, zero. I have zero faith. Star Trek doesn't have any Jean Favreau's apparently.
And yes, you're right, Whoopa. And you can only time it out for 300 seconds. That's stupid. Anything like that should be permanent.
Yeah, there's what I can't believe you can't block. It's
yeah. And Whoopa's even saying that, you know, I should go onto the Nightbot website and see if there's a way I can change the settings to permanently ban someone who spams.
Yeah.
And Punkwaddle is right when he says this. It's a different account each time, I think. Just putting the same name in. Yeah. And YouTube doesn't do anything. So do I. Anytime I'm on someone else's stream, if I'm a moderator, even if I'm not, I try to report them.
Oh, yeah. Same here. If someone trusts me with that power, I shall use it.
And Whoopa says, maybe it just seemed like most other bots come back with different names and stuff. This one is always the same. Yep.
Well, thanks for your vigilance.
Whoopa says, okay, I did hidden on the chat. Not sure if that works for the whole chat or just me. Don't worry. I may not do it immediately after the stream, but
oh no, he fixed it.
I will. No, what I'm going to do is I have a section in my community where I can see that it's popped up, and I can probably try to block it from there.
All right, nice.
All right, and Punkwaddle says, me neither, Whoopa. And I hope you're all doing well today, and sorry that you guys aren't feeling so well, Chaos and you, Whoopa.
It'll pass. I hope. Well, I mean, it always does, you know. Time heals a lot of wounds. I wouldn't say all, but a lot of wounds.
And this article goes on to say the poster depicts the Enterprise looming over a desert landscape, the terrain referencing Christopher Pike's childhood spent in the Mojave, California, riding horses. He is seen riding one in the center of the key art image. You can see it below. Strange New Worlds follows Captain Christopher Pike at the helm of the Enterprise in the years before the original series. And let me go ahead and put this link into the chat. Oh, this son of a bitch is relentless.
Wow.
Hide. All mods.
Yep, I'm on it too.
Order 66.
It shall be done, my master. 501st. Prepare to move out. This is General Chaos. Repeat. All hands on alert status. Prepare to repel invader.
I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. Sorry for the language, folks, but that's also why I put the damn warning and disclaimer in there.
We're grown-ass people here. Okay. Anybody that can't handle a little bit of harsh language probably wouldn't be here.
Well, I still try to be respectful to those who would prefer not to hear the harsh language overused, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Anyways, it says Star Trek Strange New Worlds brings back fan favorite stars Star Trek Discovery Season 2, Anson Mount as Captain Christopher Pike, Rebecca Romaine as Number One, and Ethan Peck as Spock. Now, there's only one Spock, and his name is Leonard Nimoy.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
It says the series will follow Pike, Spock, and Number One before Captain Kirk boarded the Enterprise as they explore new worlds across the galaxy. Yeah, okay, we'll see. That's what Discovery could be doing, but Discovery doesn't do jack.
Yeah, I hope it feels like the Federation and not whatever crap was in Discovery.
Yeah, that wasn't the Federation. That wasn't Starfleet. On Star Trek Day,
ridiculous.
On Star Trek Day, Paramount Plus released its first look at Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The video featured Mount as Captain Christopher Pike wearing a newly designed gold Starfleet uniform, reminiscent of the uniform worn by Captain James T. Kirk in the original series. It goes on to say Kiva Goldsman wrote Star Trek Strange New Worlds premiere episode based on a story by Goldsman, Alex Kurtzman, Jenny Lumet. Goldsman and Henry Alonso Myers are co-showrunners, with Goldsman also directing the premiere. Goldsman, Kurtzman, and Lumet serve as executive producers, along with Alonso Myers, Heather Caden, Frank Siracusa, John Weber, Rod Roddenberry, Trevor Roth, and Aaron Bears. CBS Studios' Secret Hideout and Roddenberry Entertainment produced the series. Goes on to say Star Trek Strange New Worlds will stream exclusively on Paramount Plus in the US, Latin America, and Australia. The series airs on Bell Media's CTV Sci-Fi channel and streams on Crave in Canada. With additional international availability to be announced, Viacom's CBS Global Distribution Group distributes the series. What do you think of the Strange New Worlds Key poster? Are you excited about Star Trek Strange New Worlds' upcoming debut on Paramount Plus? Let us know how you feel about it in the comment section. Star Trek Strange New Worlds will debut on Paramount Plus on May 5th. Now, I have told Nerdporeal Lifeform if he wants me to review it with him, I will, but I've already told him I'm not holding back.
Neither am I.
And let's see. Punkwaddle says, I like that Nightbot thinks it has poor judgment. And Punkwaddle also says, we here, we modded. That's right, my brother. And then Whoopa's laughing his ass off. And Big Daddy, Big Chuck D says, actually, anyone can report them. I'm constantly killing these biatches daily. Yeah, that's true.
Nice.
And Whoopa says, only thing strange about Strange New Worlds is how in the hell it got greenlit.
Well, come on. Are you really, really that surprised?
Strange New Worlds and New Horizons have an equivalent poster. And Nerd also says, I wonder who stole from who. Oh, wait, that's easy. New Trek. Of course. Of course.
Well, yeah. Just like Disney is going back and stealing bits and pieces from the extended universe, which they uncanonized. Come on.
But Nerd, why do you want to put yourself through Strange New Worlds? Come on, brother. You're better than that.
Is he seriously about to do that?
Better than that, my friend.
Don't do it, nerd. You have so much to live for.
And Nerd says, Mr. Waddle, how wonderful it is to see you.
Ugh.
All right, so yeah, what do you think of this crap? I don't want to see my starship in a planet's atmosphere. I want to see my starship in space.
Yeah, they have been doing that a lot lately, huh?
Yes, they have.
Like, I'm going back over. I'm like, Next Generation Enterprise was not really in the atmosphere unless things went completely wrong. Voyager was in the atmosphere a few times because it was designed to be able to do that. The Defiant, nope. Yeah, huh. Damn. Maybe it's just a poster, or maybe they're not going to actually do it. Wait, oh my god, one of the new Trek movies, they did that too.
Yes.
Enterprise popped out of the ocean like a goddamn flying fish.
Yeah. See, I know Kurtzman and company would say, well, their excuse was it was too expensive to have the ship land each and every week. The transporter became one of the major icons of Star Trek. That's why they beam up and beam down. That's why they stand on the transporter pad and tell the chief, energize.
Okay, I don't remember.
Have their molecules spread across the galaxy.
I only watched that movie one time, but why the hell was the Enterprise underwater on that red planet? What was the
You're
point?
asking me? You're asking me to use my brain and uncover those bad memories?
You know what? No, I'm sorry. I don't want to put you through that trauma.
There's a reason I have that part of Trek locked away, hidden in the dark corners of my mind.
Got you. Yep. Yes. We will suppress such evil thoughts.
And Punkwaddle says, why, hello, Admiral Poriel. It is good to see you as well.
Because it was cool,
and Whoopa
J.J.
says,
Abrams.
I even know all about beaming up, and I don't know anything about Trek.
Well, yeah, that Trek literally is the cult, is what started that phenomenon. You know, beam me up. You know,
and Poriel, brother, boom. That's all I'm gonna say. Boom, bitch, because he says it right here. Yep, because it was cool.
Yep, he nailed it right on the head.
Yeah. Oh, so that's why it was so cool to have Luke Skywalker at the end of The Force Awakens just stand there and look at Rey like, who the hell are you? What are you doing on my lawn?
Right? I'm hiding, even though I left clues to find me.
Yes,
what?
you are 100% right, nerd. Decisions are made not based on logic, but whether or not it is cool for Jar Jar Abrams.
Yeah, Jar Jar Abrams admitted everyone already knew about the sequel or prequel, no, sequel trilogies. So yeah, just we already knew this.
Don't shame the sequels, man. Don't shame the sequels.
I know I had to get it right in my brain. I'm like, oh yeah. The sequels, yeah. Like Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie of all time.
Mine's still Empire.
That is my favorite. Like the new movies, the only one I can tolerate is Rogue One, despite the glaring flaws in that movie. But that whole Vader scene at the end was just like jaw was on the floor that entire scene.
Yeah, it was Vader being Vader.
Like on the floor.
And Uba says, one day I will, but for now, I still have Pokemon to catch.
I thought he said Pokemon. I was about to have an aneurysm.
And Nerd is exactly right here. You haven't truly lived until you experienced the original Trek.
I used to watch that with my dad.
And then you met me, and we used to watch it together. We used to watch Next Generation together, DS9, Voyager.
Yeah. Even Enterprise.
Yeah. So, This next article from Inverse, I've never heard of them before, but it's something I thought, okay, I'm gonna try. I don't know how legitimate they are or illegitimate they are, but we'll see.
We have a quick
But this,
question. Nerdporial,
yeah.
did you suffer through STD? Or did you just listen to other reviewers go through the pain instead of yourself?
Oh no, he has suffered through it. He has
The
suffered
whole
through it,
thing?
and not the whole thing, but
Oh, okay.
he suffered through enough.
I wonder how much emotional
And-
damage he gave himself.
And one of the things he and I have talked about is the fact that in their season 2 finale, there were far too many shuttlecrafts coming out of both Discovery and the Enterprise.
Damn,
Far
nerd.
too many.
Nerdporial was a stronger man than I am. For even when they offered Picard on YouTube for free, I was like,
And,
nope.
And please let's have a moment of silence for Norporal, because it was Picard that broke him.
It
was
took
Picard.
that long to break him?
It was Picard that betrayed his trust in Star Trek, run by Alex Kurtzman.
Wow.
It was Picard that turned him into a true Klingon warrior out for vengeance.
I don't know. I mean, the previews is what got me. I was like, what the hell is this? Why is there some type of monster in Star Trek skin trying to fool me? What is happening?
Well, even Picard's opening theme, it's sleep-inducing. It's like, okay. Well,
The Doomcock saved me.
Asleep.
Hail freaking Doomcock for saving me the brain damage of watching that series.
Well, at least he has a helmet.
I didn't. My brain would have exploded.
Mine did. I had to piece it back together.
Oh, I remember. You were like dark. Oh, yeah.
This is the scene that did it.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. All my favorite sci-fi nerd tubers lost their shit. I was like, yeah. Yeah, and what they did to 7 of 9.
That's not 7 of 9. That is not 7 of 9. That personality is not 7 of 9.
Yes, it's like this isn't Picard. Picard is not some Picard.
I'm sorry.
Stand by.
I'm not living up to your standards of being the Starfleet captain.
He should stand by every decision he's ever made. Only Sisko, and that one decision he made, which, like I said, it's a real like questionable decision, ethically and morally, but like it lives up to one of Spock's most famous quotes. You know, was it Pale Moonlight or yeah? The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Or the one. That episode embodies that. That is why that is my favorite episode of Star Trek, period. Because Sisko, the man, regulations, he's down, follows the rules. He's a very good captain character with high moral values and holds everyone accountable for their actions. And then he takes an action that is just holy shit. Did you of all people do that?
In the Pale Moonlight, he had to do it. He had to do it. He had no choice.
Yes, but that's the reason why I like him above Janeway. They tried to paint her as this perfect captain, and she's never gonna do it. It's like she did. I don't remember one time.
Motherfucker's back.
Yep, where she made a questionable decision, where you're like, oh crap! Like none of the decisions Janeway made really stuck. Huh.
All right.
So you have Discovery acting like everything they do, they want you to go, holy shit, that's not right. Like what? But I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, that is a point. The nostalgia,
Yep, member berries.
Yep, Neporial is correct there too. Star Wars is the same thing, trying to hit your nostalgia buttons and then thinking that just hitting your nostalgia buttons is going to keep you around. It's like, no, that's not how this shit works.
Here.
We don't work like that. We don't operate like that. We're not idiots. Sci-fi is targeted to nerds. Nerds, our kind, are highly intelligent beings. Insulting our intelligence is not going to get you viewers. It's not going to get you likes. It's not going to get you seats in the theaters. Don't insult your nerds' audience's intelligence.
We are smart. We build things that make us go.
Okay.
Oh gosh, I can't wait to cover that episode on Tuesday Night Trek.
Oh, what time?
We always do it at 9:00 on Tuesdays, so you might want to be there to hear all of us on the panel talk about it.
What? Exactly, Nerdporial. Exactly. Like, I don't understand these companies. They're so damn stupid. Do not insult your audience and know your audience. If I'm writing something for nerds, I'm writing something for nerds. Oh, no. I guess life is hitting Nerdporial in the face. Oh, no. Big Bang. No. Big Bang Theory was not true nerds. They were trying to pander. Okay. Big Bang Theory was like them trying to get normies to like understand us, and they did it horrifically. Okay. Like Big Bang Theory actually irritated me. I'm like, that's not how we act. That's not how we are. I mean, Sheridan, that's a different story. I've known some nerds like him before. That was decently accurate. But no, that show is a parody of real nerddom or geekdom, whichever side you want to, say you fall into. Okay.
All right, nerd. I know you probably have things you're doing in your own time, and that's okay. We'll still see each other on Tuesday Night Trek bi-weekly, and still be able to catch up, and still stop by your streams. So this article from Inverse, to change the subject, says,
you mean get back on topic, you mean?
That too. Says, is Tom Cruise Iron Man and Doctor Strange 2, the wild MCU rumors explained? And this is by Alex Welch. Unfortunately, posted last week, but it was something I caught after last week's Pop Talk that I still wanted to talk about this week. And it says, will Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness feature a surprise appearance from one of the world's biggest movie stars? According to one popular ongoing rumor, it will. It says the highly anticipated superhero movie promises to be one of the MCU's biggest and most unprecedented titles, exploring alternate realities and variants in a way no other Marvel film has. The movie also promises to focus on some of the MCU's most powerful figures, with Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, and Wanda Maximoff, Elizabeth Olsen, both set to play major roles. But Strange and Wanda aren't the only existing MCU characters expected to appear in Multiverse of Madness. One rumor suggests that the film will bring viewers face to face with an alternate version of Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark. Introducing the MCU's new Tony Stark. Recent week, seen an increasing number of so-called Marvel leakers claiming that Tom Cruise will appear as a variant of Tony Stark in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Why Tom Cruise? Well, the Mission Impossible star was in talks to play Tony Stark in 2008's Iron Man before Robert Downey Jr. was cast in the role. Now, one of the biggest rumors surrounding Multiverse of Madness is that Tom Cruise will appear as a variant of Tony as a nod to his behind-the-scenes relationship to the role. The only problem is that this rumor is likely false. Some well-known Marvel insiders like Big Screen Leaks have called the fidelity of this particular leak into question. Well, it's a rumor. You got to take them with a grain of salt. It's like if baseball were to happen, which on another side note of a baseball, they're still in their lockout, and their recent talks that they had this week went absolutely nowhere. But every offseason, you hear about rumors and you take them with a grain of salt because you know the majority of them aren't true.
Indeed.
All right, so the article continues with the crews in the room. While it's looking increasingly like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness will feature cameos from some surprise characters, the chances that one of them will be a variant of Tony Stark, played by Cruz, are, to put it lightly, slim. Oh, no shit. It says, bringing Cruz in for such a small role that functions as nothing more than a nod to some discussions he and Marvel had 15 years ago doesn't seem like something that either Cruz or Marvel would be interested in. And there just doesn't seem like there's much room in the Multiverse of Madness for someone of Cruz's star power. Since when has Marvel really cared? If they can get, a star, they'll find a way to fit him into the movie. They don't care. If they think it's gonna help be a selling point to the movie, they'll do it. That's what all these companies do. It doesn't matter if it's a movie or a TV show. They all do it.
Mm-hmm.
It says, not only is the film busy bringing back important MCU characters like Strange, a dark variant of Strange, Wanda Wan, Benedict Wan, and Baron Mordo, and I'm sorry, but I cannot pronounce that actor's name, so I'm not even going to try to attempt it. Well, and if more credible rumors are to be believed, Multiverse of Madness will also feature surprise appearances from major comic characters like Professor X. I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't.
What? Why don't you believe it?
That Professor X is going to show up? Because I got a bad feeling about this.
Okay, have you
Something
seen
doesn't seem
Marvel's comic sales and how their shows are literally flopping? Right now, they're at a point of desperation where I don't count anything out that they would try to do to save themselves. Okay, I could even see them having a Iron Man agree to Avengers / Justice League crossover just to try to save themselves at this point. That's how pathetic and desperate they have been acting for the past several months right now, from what I have been picking up. So I don't put anything past them.
I don't put anything past them either, but this Professor X rumor,
Whoopa
I just don't buy. Who?
Oh no! Whoopa just said. Whoopa just killed me. Whoopa just ended my life. Oh God, Whoopa just, you're going to, as a black man, I mean, you just committed a hate crime, I think. Okay. Whoopa just sent me to Jesus. Oh God. Oh, that hurt me right. That hit me right in the soul. Oh, I can't even breathe right now. Oh,
you see what you've done to TKO Whoopa? You've seen what you've done to him?
Whoopa just broke me. I'm like, oh, broken. Oh God. Holy shit.
That's okay. You, as I've always said, Whoopa, you're always welcome to come on the stream if you'd like.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to have audience members breaking your guest hosts. Okay, I'm just saying, holy balls.
Oh, come on. You ever watch a panel with Az and Gary?
Actually, no. I take that back. I have a Trix that just shows up in my streams. So never mind. I take it back. Whoopa, good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Oh God, that did cause emotional damage. All right, Darth Whoopa Lundgren.
Dolph Lundgren.
No, Whoopa Lundgren.
Whoop off Lundgren.
Oh man, that was oh God, my soul. Anyways.
Okay. Anyways, the article says combine the inclusion of all those characters with the fact that the film has to pick up many of the plot threads left dangling by WandaVision, Loki, and Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's hard to imagine a cameo from someone like Tom Cruise fitting anywhere in the Multiverse of Madness. Not only would it be distracting, but it would also be a waste of Cruise's talents. Yeah, but maybe they just wanted to come up there, get on camera and flash his pearly whites, and then leave. Hey,
possibly
I'm in this movie.
I mean,
how you doing? How much am I getting paid for this movie? A lot.
Like, from what I'm looking at, like Tom Cruise isn't really as big of a put butts in seats as he used to be. Like the only thing of like I am anticipating Top Gun. Okay. I am really anticipating Top Gun 2. I want to see that. I'm tired of them bull crapping me with that. And F-18s are sexy AF. So that's what I'm like waiting for. Like I don't even think I've seen. What's the last Tom Cruise movie I think I saw? I think it was a Mission Impossible movie. Was the last Tom Cruise movie I saw.
Yeah,
it's like, huh?
The last one I saw was Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah, that was it was Mission Impossible was the last I saw. Other than watching Top Gun, because it's freaking Top Gun. So I'm not entirely sure what they're thinking or what they're trying to pull with this stunt. Because I see this as just another stunt.
It is.
Kind of like it's like whoever is involved in their comic books is bleeding over into the film, and it's like it didn't work over there. What makes you think it's going to work here? Oh, you're not thinking. Gotcha.
And Punkwaddle says Cruise has been in some good sci-fi and some good action movies, but I don't see him in the MCU or DC whatsoever, and I don't see it either. I don't
see him pulling off Tony Stark. Like I don't see him pulling off that kind of character. Like I'm going over in my mind. It's like he was a little bit snarky in Top Gun, but I don't see him pulling rocking Tony Stark.
And welcome, A-Man Fate. Welcome to the stream, brother.
Hail, A-Man. Apparently a fellow Doomcockian. A Doomcockian. That sounds weird. Anyways,
the article finishes by saying the inverse analysis. It's easy to see why Marvel fans are having so much fun speculating about Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The film is set to be one of the most ambitious titles Marvel has ever released, and there's definitely potential for some major surprises. But just because Multiverse of Madness can go to certain alternate realities and introduce variants of beloved pre-existing MCU characters, that doesn't mean the film will do it just for the sake of doing it. While a cameo from Tom Cruise as Tony Stark would definitely be fun, it wouldn't serve much of a purpose, which is why it seems so unlikely right now. Yeah, which is what we've all been saying.
Mm-hmm.
And Punk Waddle says, I think we all get a little doom cocky in once in a while. Rumor has it.
That is true. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is paying Tom. Why must they do these things?
It's not things that make us go. That's for sure.
No.
Well, it makes us go, but it makes us go, what the fuck?
This is causing me not emotional, but mental damage.
Are you sure it's not causing you emotional damage?
Possibly, I don't know right now because I'm Hollywood is a complete and total freaking disappointment right now. Yes, Flustercluck definitely is a Flustercluck. So, oh my, I don't even know how to respond. Like, that's why, like I said, I'm starting to write again. I'm trying to get myself focused back on writing and, whatever, getting, some stuff out there and whatever. But Hollywood is at the point right now where I'm like, back in my early days of writing, I had a lot of, I'll say doubt, because it's like, you know what? What the hell is that? There's Hollywood writers, and you're like, oh man, there's no way. And, I can compete with them, And now I'm like, how the hell am I not a millionaire right now? These guys literally suck.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You create content on Twitch. You're still their competition. I create content on YouTube and Twitch. I'm their competition. Whoopa is their competition. Punkwaddle is their competition. Amen Fate is their competition. Nerdporial Lifeform is their competition. Everyone who is watching this now, everyone who was watching it on the replay afterwards, guess what? If you create content, no matter if it's here on YouTube or Twitch, you're Hollywood's competition. So keep it up. Make them sweat. Because we're in charge, not them.
Yeah, that's the plan. But like getting funding and all that kind of stuff has been a damn near impossible challenge, And like I'm looking up there, like, okay, this is part of pop culture. So you guys remember the whole madness and outrage over what's it called, Cowboy Bebop? Okay.
Yeah.
So because this is fair use, this literally falls under fair use. So people are like, this is why you can't do live action anime. You can't do it. You can't do it. Stop doing it, YouTube. I'm like, no. Please encourage the people who can actually do it to do it. Stop staying in your Hollywood bubbles of bullshit and find fans. Fans always make stuff better. I sent you something in Discord. Okay, we're going to be discussing this and critiquing it, so it's going to be fair use, so you don't have to be nervous about it. But this is right now.
I have to be mindful still to pause.
I'm saying you don't have to, because I went and read. Okay, and like I said, this person, us giving him props. Well, this is one of the this is proof. This guy's proof that you can do live action anime, and it'd be freaking awesome. This is a black director too, so it's like, you can't give me any, and he nailed it. He freaking nailed it. It can be done if you come into it respectfully and you respect your source material. Then, boom. Like everything he's done it's on point. He has a live action My Hero Academia. Me and you watched that together. I mean, that literally got the exact feel, the emotion, the feeling of that series on point. So, like, Hollywood is damaging potentially good, I guess I could say, platforms of expression. Like, live action anime can be done. Anybody you see them and say, oh, it can't be done, you send them to me, I will set them straight. Because I don't know if you've watched this Naruto one I sent you. This is like, the guy got the fighting style correct. Everything in that video is correct. Like, Hollywood, stop it. Stop it. Here we go. This, even someone who's not into anime can appreciate this. Neji, that looks like Neji. That looks like a durable Tenten. Everything's perfect. Like I said, huge shout out to this director. Support this man. We need to support. As all our YouTube communities who want good quality content based off of the IPs and franchises we love, we need to support creators like this.
And I've gone ahead and I put the link in the chat too for anyone who wants to check out his videos.
Check them out. Uncage your secrethead. Lock onto this guy's subscribe button and Fox 2 the hell out of it as well. Wait, I can only see half of it.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, okay. So guys, watch this guy. You are a fan of anime, watch this shiznit. Even if you're not a fan of anime, this was freaking awesome. Wait, how long is this one? Okay.
It's only 7 minutes and I think 41
that's
seconds.
Right. The costumes are right. The mannerisms are right. They got it all. They got it correct. They made a freaking Dragon Ball Z movie. It was only Dragon Ball because of the names and stuff they placed on it. This hire the fans, Hollywood. Or it may just be up to us to just, make our own things.
Always up to us.
Probably, because I don't understand. Are you trying to make money, or do you want to make money? Here we go. I'm just
they claim to.
Like this. They nail his fighting style perfectly. Prepare yourself for freaking awesome directing. Please check out his channel, guys. Like, we have to support people like this. Oh, this is also on the list of enemies you should check out. This is it. Naruto. Freaking good.
Okay.
Only hire directors who love the franchise. Shutting up right now.
Kinisho, 4章、8章、16章、32章、816章。安心しろ。チャクラの献血はついていない。あと少ししたら動けるようになれるだろう。
だから私と一緒にしないでって言ったでしょ。そう簡単に終わらせたりさせないわよ。
Fans always do it better. That's my point. Fans do it better.
Yeah. It's always been proven, especially in recent times, that fans can do it better because we have passion for this.
Well, yes, that's what I mean. Like,
and I want to say hello to Flaccid Phoenix. Welcome.
Hey,
glad
what's
to
up?
see you here.
Oh, just trying to make a point. Hollywood failing, taking franchises, or different companies taking over franchises, not having the same passion that the creators had, or not even having the passion of the fans. Like right now, there's a single, was it Vader? I think it's called Vader. There is a fan-made film that caused a bunch of controversy back then. That's better than anything that's come out from Star Wars since it was sold.
Wasn't it Star Wars Theory that made that?
Actually, I'm going to look it up right now, and I'm going to show you. We can discuss this. Here it is. Yeah, I found it. We can go ahead and discuss this, too. This thing literally, Disney tried to copyright claim him whatever for this because they knew it was better than his shit. So I'm going to send this to you, too. It's like, this is why Hollywood fails. I watched this. My jaw was literally on the ground this entire video. I was like, wow. We'll go ahead and review this. We get the reaction, double reaction, because I haven't seen it in a while, and I'm not sure if Pacific remembers it. But, yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
And this is also to anyone who, again, have not seen this, because, like I said, these kind of creators we need to support. Wait, who's the original? Oh, it was Star Wars. Yeah, it was Star Wars Theory. Yeah. Yeah, Punk.
You can't.
Exactly.
Just like Vic Montana can't make any profit off of Star Trek Continues.
Eventually they're going to learn. Just hire what the people want to see. That's what the people want.
And I'm not gonna show this whole thing because I do have to sign off at 8:45 so I can be ready for the recording that I'm going to be doing with the other YouTuber Paul from the Star Wars guys. So,
okay.
But that's why I put the link in the chat. So if anyone wants to follow along, they can. So I'm going to play it right about now. And all credit goes to Star Wars Theory. I'm going to go ahead and put a link to his channel.
Yep, we all need to support people and creators like this because this will either force Hollywood to get it together or we will leave them behind. Pure and simple. That's what I'm saying. Like live action anime stuff from the fans. If you don't have a fan, a YouTuber that has over 1 million viewers, as a director, you're doing it wrong. Just stop. When they're trying to re-live action Avatar, I'm like, are you going to get a fan of Avatar? Are you going to get someone who puts out Avatar live action content? Or are you just going to pick some random Hollywood scrub and go, here, go? Which is apparently what they did with Star Wars. Hey, Rian Johnson, here's some Star Wars. Go do a thing. He's like, okay, I'm going to read a couple pages and go, all right. What I put out is going to have no look or no feel of the original.
Turn down the sound just a little bit.
Oh, I don't even see it. I didn't even know you started playing it.
Oh, that's because I'm not even showing it. The dumbass who's running the stream isn't even showing it. That's right. I called myself a dumbass.
God, but it's like only the first 5 minutes. It's like, that's it. You can see it in the first 5 minutes. This guy has more talent than Rian Johnson and Jar Jar Abrams combined within the first 5 minutes of this video.
All right.
This is unacceptable. In any other position, you'd be fired for this. 25 million views.
As a matter
Almost
of fact,
20.
I'm the one saying subscribe, and I'm going to go ahead and subscribe right now.
Oh, yes. Uncage your secret-head. Lock onto that subscribe button and fox to the living hell out of it.
There isn't any way out of this. What are you doing?
the first 5 minutes of this makes the fall of Skywalker look like complete ass.
Will not be denied.
Open fire!
Sounds a little low, but I don't know how it's coming up on the stream now. But whatever.
Reinforcements coming!
Ah, okay. That's better.
Now you will answer for your treachery.
We've got him!
I was like, "What is happening?"
There is no escape. You will suffer for your deceit. Answer for your failure to save her.
Disney was hard mad when this came out.
I
Mad.
destroyed your enemies, forged for you an empire.
God just owned
you have
everything.
left me a mere shadow of
Just
what
owned
you
us.
promised.
Yes.
You have taken
You got owned.
everything.
Everything. Foolish boy. You grieve for the dead wife of an insolent Jedi. Your precious Padme's fate was your choice. Just as your fate is mine. Such a pity. How much grander and more powerful you could have still become. If
All right,
you
that's
had
all I'm gonna
let
play.
him-
Yeah,
But
that right there is like better than all three of the prequel trilogies. I'm like, that's it right there. That's it. I was like, holy, was your jaw not open, just on the ground?
I've watched it before, brother.
Yeah, I mean, that's more like for anyone who may have not heard of this or seen it before. I'm like, wow.
And
The
you gotta
fans do it
give
better.
100% credit because he deserves it to Star Wars Theory.
Yes, support creators like this. Support the smaller, because he's not small, obviously. 3 million subscribers, he's not small, but support the non-Hollywood true fans of the series, and maybe, like Doomcock is, because Doomcock is making some moves. Okay, I mean, what he's doing, I think it's affecting. It's making it's inducing change.
I think us as the paying customer, we're affecting change because we're refusing to pay to go see a movie that absolutely sucks. We're refusing to watch a TV show that's virtue signaling when it doesn't need the virtue signal. I mean, I am going to bring it up. I know one thing I said is that I wouldn't get political, but I do think that this needs to be brought up. What's happening in Canada right now?
Oh,
the truckers.
Yeah. Those mother truckers. You go, boys.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah. Because what I've seen, I'm not going to name the channels I've seen it on, but what I've seen is a completely different story. It's the real story that you're not getting with the mainstream media.
Oh yeah, them cleaning up statues, cleaning up after themselves, making sure that wherever they go through, they leave it in the same condition as when they got to it. I'm like, yes, you lying sacks of shit, mainstream media.
Yep.
Right there with you.
And getting to this article from Bounding into Comics, it was posted on the 31st, and it's by J.B. Augustine, and it says, rumor claims to reveal more details and title for Apple TV Plus Godzilla series.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
It says, rumored details pertaining to Legendary Pictures' Godzilla series announced for Apple TV Plus are arising from the waters, and they include a possible title. It says, Murphy's Multiverse indicates the series will be called Hourglass in reference to the infamous logo of the organization Monarch, which kind of looks like the sand-filled time-telling object on its side. Goes on to say, plot synopsis released by Legendary mentioned a family with secrets connected to Monarch that will no doubt be the center of the story. Their names aren't known, and it remains to be seen if they have anything to do with the Russells from Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and Godzilla vs. Kong, or Houston Brooks and John Goodman's character, Bill Randa, or anyone else introduced in Kong Skull Island. The new series reportedly takes place between the defeat of MOTUs in Godzilla 2014 and King of the Monsters as humanity awakens to the fact that the Titans are real and races to learn more about the gigantic creatures. It says, it may also supplement the lore created by Legendary Comics division in the books Godzilla, Dominion, Kingdom, Kong, and others, unless the graphic novels, which are enthusiastically praised by fans, encompass secondary canon writers Chris Black and Matt Fraction don't pay attention to. Goes on to say, Murphy's Multiverse adds casting is underway ahead of a May start to production. So we are liable to learn more, such as who will star in a matter of a few months. However, filming isn't expected to commence until November. Mad Men writer Black serves as showrunner for the show, and Fraction will co-write and executive produce. Hiro Matsuka and Takemasa Arito, and I'm probably not even pronouncing those names right. I do apologize. Are co-executive producing for Toho. Joining them are Joby Harold and Tori Tunnell from Safe House Pictures. There is no premiere date set, but what do you think of the title? Do you believe it's real or will stick? Does it fit the Monsterverse or Godzilla? Well, what do you guys think? Let's see. Whoopa Troopa says, what's going on in Canada? I think you mean Hunkamania, brother. Hunkamania's running wild, eh? Oh, boot it.
I returned.
The only thing I'm going to say on what's going on in Canada and what I've seen on different videos is it's good that they're taking a stand.
Yes.
All right, so let's get to...
Oh, what's going on in Canada? To wrap it up real quick, they're protesting mandates of a certain thing of an unknown origin. And they're doing it peacefully and without causing any damage is what they're doing.
I agree with you.
Again?
Phoenix. He's talking about the Godzilla series. He just wants big monsters fighting, no humans. Every time they're on screen, they suck. Exactly. That's what I thought about Godzilla versus Kong. I wanted to see the kaijus fight. I didn't want to see the humans. I even said that in my review for the movie.
Yeah. Wait, was I out there for that review?
No, you were not.
Shit. I watched that movie. Well, I agree.
Okay, so I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to read one more article before I wrap this up.
Wait,
but
are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you. It's part of the thumbnail. It's one of the articles I wanted to read because I want to give my quick thoughts after I read it.
After Kevin Smith assassinated He-Man.
I'm not saying I'm going to watch it. I'm not saying I'm going to watch it. And if I do,
you watch the series? I don't know how you're still alive.
I only watched half of the series. I'm not going to watch the second half.
Okay.
Even when I reviewed the other episodes, I wasn't really sure I was going to watch the second half. And I got to thinking about it more and more and going, hell no.
Okay.
All right.
Because I was like, what the hell?
But real quick, on the last article, Whoopa is saying interesting about what will happen with the Monsterverse. Godzilla vs. Kong did impressively well considering it was actually affected by the lockdown. Very true. Punkwaddle adds, Mechagodzilla is good for me. He's mech and kaiju. Agreed.
Okay.
Pretty sure it beat out all Marvel stuff, right? For this year, I believe so. Where's Godzilla in there when you need him? Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. Does anybody know how he's doing? So,
who's Godzilla now?
He's one of my subs, one of Nerdporial subs, one of Whoopa's subs, one of Punkwaddle subs. He's part of the community.
Oh, damn. Okay. Hope he's okay.
Yeah. And I hope he didn't fall victim to YouTube unsubbing people, because YouTube likes to do that. They did it yesterday when I was in my dashboard. Right before my very eyes, I saw a sub go away.
Wow.
So I posted it on Twitter, and Brandon, the anime guy, checked and he said, yeah, they unsubbed me from your channel.
Wow.
It's effed up. It really is.
I
This
should probably
article
make it
from...
better. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I want to get wrapped up in that madness.
I'll introduce you to some good people.
All right.
This article from Hollywood Reporter, it's by Mia Galupo, and it was posted on the 28th. It says, Masters of the Universe movie lands at Netflix. Kyle Allen set as lead. I don't see this guy as He-Man. Prince Adam,
No.
maybe, but not He-Man.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It says the long-awaited live-action Masters of the Universe movie from Mattel Films has landed at Netflix, with West Side Story actor Kyle Allen set to play the hero He-Man. What are they going to CGI the muscles on him?
Or give him a muscle suit. Who knows?
It says the live-action feature, which is eyeing a summer 2022 start date, will be directed by the Nee brothers, Lost City, from the screenplay they wrote with Shane T. Scribe, David Callahan, Todd Black, Jason Blumenthal, and Steve Trish will produce, along with Devin Franklin, Robbie Benner, and Kevin McNeon will oversee the project for Mattel Films. The Masters of the Universe lore centers around an orphan. An orphan?
Wow.
Orphan? He's not a damn orphan.
Wow.
He is the biological son of Queen Marlena and King Randor, you dumb fucks.
Wow. Yep, this is already done.
Yep.
Already done. Nope.
An orphan named Adam who discovers he is a prince destined to be the savior of a faraway land and must quickly learn how to use his power to save his home from the evil Skeletor. Faraway land? His planet is called Eternia. It's the entire motherfucking planet. Jeez. The Kevin Smith effect.
Wow. Yeah, nope.
It says Mattel's iconic sword and sorcery franchise began as a series of action figures and has seen multiple screen iterations. An 80s animated series was followed by a 1987 live-action fantasy film which starred Dolph Lundgren as He-Man. Yeah, I remember watching that movie as a kid and liking it.
Yep.
This most recent live-action Masters of the Universe was previously in development at Sony, where at one point, to all the boys start, Noah Centineo attached to direct the feature at Sony. Sony will retain the rights, both theatrical and streaming, to the film. In China, Netflix does not operate it in the country. Netflix is already home to 2 Masters of the Universe adaptations, a 2D animated series, Masters of the Universe Revelations, yuck, from showrunner Kevin Smith, features Mark Hamill doing his Joker voice, Lena Headley, Chris Wood, and Sarah Michelle Gellar doing her best bitch face. Tila. Just my opinion. As voice talent, the streaming service also has the CGI animated series He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, which will soon debut its 2nd season. Alan most recently appeared on screen in Steven Spielberg's reimagining of the classic musical West Side Story. His other credits include the series American Horror Story and The Path, as well as the coming-of-age feature The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. He is read by UTA Management, 360, and Henson Jacobson. It's going to be a flop. It's going to be a flop. Nobody's going to watch it. Nobody.
Nope.
Nobody. Nobody's going to want to see any of it, yeah.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Punkwaddle says, so the Flex has the K. Smith disaster, another animation that seems a bit modern, and now a live action movie, all in the course of 1 calendar year. Yeah. I saw him on a stream this weekend, I think, and maybe the other day. You probably did. Knowing him, I've seen him around before. All right. It's all right. Never mind. It's all the way at the bottom. Waiting for the article to come up. All right. So this will definitely be the last article I read for the evening.
All right.
And let's see. It's in relation to Sony buying Bungie.
Oh shit.
And of course, this is in direct response. We all know it. That this is in direct response to Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. It may just be my opinion, but I'm sure there are other people that share my opinion as well. But this article is by Keith Erickson, and it was posted yesterday on Variety. It says why Sony's Bungie buy is a cautious but necessary move. It says just 2 weeks after Microsoft announced its plan to purchase video game publishing group Activision Blizzard at a whopping $69 billion, Sony stoked the M&A fires Monday by revealing its intent to. I gotta fucking subscribe. I ain't subscribing to you. Forget that. I'll find the article somewhere else where they're not going to ask me to sign up just to read it. Complete bullshit. Okay. All right. This is better. Not saying the source is better, but this is better. All right. So this is from CNBC, and it was posted on Monday. It's by Alex Sherman, and it says Sony to buy video game maker Bungie and $3.6 billion deal as industry consolidation heats up. It says Sony Interactive Entertainment's deal for video game maker Bungie follows Take-Two's $12.7 billion agreement to buy Zynga and Microsoft's $69 billion Activision Blizzard acquisition. And it goes on to say Bungie is behind the multiplayer shooter games Destiny and Halo, the latter of which it developed until 2010. Yes, they're no longer in developing in a developing agreement with Microsoft to develop Halo. That's handled by another developer now. But Microsoft owns the character and all the rights to said character. Technology companies are increasingly interested in gaming as they look to expand audiences and prepare for future iterations of virtual and augmented reality devices. It says Sony Interactive Entertainment has agreed to acquire privately held video game developer Bungie for $3.6 billion, adding a flurry of industry consolidation this month. And let me go ahead and post a link. Their words, Punk Model, not mine. And Whoopa even says, how is spending $3.6 billion on a developer that has one IP and has made 2 games in the last decade a cautious move?
It's not a cautious move. They're trying to, counter the Activision Blizzard grab Microsoft did so that the investors stop freaking out.
It says Bungie was acquired by Microsoft in 2000 and split from the company in 2007. While smaller than both Take-Two Interactive's $12.7 billion for Zynga and Microsoft's $69 billion Activision Blizzard acquisition, which I don't think Activision should have even been sold for that much. That's too generous.
I was like, what? That's madness.
Sony agreed to buy the company that, with Halo, helped launch Microsoft's first Xbox in 2001. All 3 video games deals were announced in January. Technology companies are increasingly interested in gaming as they look to expand audiences and prepare for future iterations of virtual and augmented reality devices. Yeah, but not many people, at least not too many people that I know, have a VR headset.
Yeah, nope. Shit's expensive. Or you have to have yours, locked to your Facebook account, which I'm not doing.
Nope. It says Sony shares were up about 4.5% for the day as of 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Bungie will continue to operate independently within Sony, according to a statement. The video game developer's most recent hit is Destiny 2, which will continue to be offered on multiple platforms. The Halo franchise has been developed by Microsoft's 343 Industries since 2011. Its latest game, Halo Infinite, launched on Xbox and Windows in 2021, and I've heard it's not very good. And I've actually seen gameplay, and it doesn't look very good. Bungie has created and continues to evolve some of the world's most beloved video game franchises, and by aligning its values with people's desire to share gameplay experiences, they bring together millions of people around the world, said Kenichiro Yoshida. Sony's Group Corp chairman, president, and CEO in a statement. Sony Interactive Entertainment, which develops PlayStation, is based in San Mateo, California, is a subsidiary of Sony Group Corp. Anything else? No. Good. And I do want to say hello to Spock's Friday Nights. Hello, good sir. It is agreeable to see you this evening.
Oh, Spock's here. What up, Spock?
So, Spock, what do you think about Sony buying Bungie? Do you think it's a good move? Do you think it's just, these tech companies saying that Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard, then another company goes, well, I gotta go buy this company. And then Sony goes, well, we gotta go buy this company.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Spock says, Bungie unfortunately does not own Halo anymore, so this Sony purchase means nothing for the franchise, but that doesn't mean Destiny won't be affected.
Sure. Didn't Bungie, what did Bungie make after leaving?
Destiny is the only game I can think of.
No, they made something else. But I think it failed horribly.
Well, whatever it is, it didn't make an imprint.
That Avatar, I swear, Spock with a Slurpee. I can't. I just can't.
Spock does say, I think it's a weird move, but I can look past it. Okay.
I mean, I see it as a like I said, I don't know if you were here before, but I think it's a desperate ploy to stop the investors from panicking.
Yeah. Because you saw how the acquisition of Activision Blizzard affected Sony stocks.
Yeah, it freaking plummeted. So they're like, hey, look, we got a new thing too. The guys who brought you Halo. So look, we got some more talent. Stop freaking out. We'll get past this. I think that's what they're doing.
And Whoopa tells it like it is.
Yep.
And speaks the truth. Because this is exactly what it is. It is a measuring contest.
Well, of course. It's not a measuring contest. This is a literal move to make the investors stop freaking out. Because when it comes down to it in business, it doesn't fucking matter if you're trying to having a dick measuring contest with another company. What matters is your investors. Okay? Mm-hmm. You can flex on another company all you want. If your investors are not confident that your stock prices are going to go down, you're going to lose money.
Yep.
So they don't care. They're like, hey, we're buying this studio. They made Halo. Calm down, investors. Stop selling your stock off at record levels right now, please. That's what they're doing. This is not a dick measuring contest. They're trying.
It's a panic.
Literally a Band-Aid. They're trying to put a Band-Aid on it. Yeah.
It's like oh shit. We got to do something.
Yeah. Exactly. From a business point of view, they're trying to say, hey, look, there's not a monopoly. Microsoft isn't going to have this monopoly. We're going to have things to print out in the future, too. Please stop selling your stock. That's exactly what it is.
Bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. I sneezed.
Oh, so I thought you were... What happened?
You know me. You know me long enough. I've always done that, dude.
I
now
know,
in my 40s, I'm still gonna do it when I see it. I'm gonna call it out.
Mm-hmm. But that's yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And let's see. Spock says 343 Studios is ruining Halo, in my opinion. Halo 4 was acceptable because there was a bunch of people at the time more comfortable with Bungie's development. Halo 5 was shit.
Yep, agreed.
Halo Infinite has a long way to go before becoming decent. I really don't like the game. Yeah. Spock's stream was one of the streams I was watching playing the game, and I'm going, wow, and here I was interested in actually trying it, and now watching this gameplay, forget that. This game's shit. Let's see. Punk Waddle says penguins are smaller than most by default. We don't really try with the measuring stuff, really.
Oh, I can start watching Cobra Kai.
You do need to start watching Cobra Kai.
I know.
I
Is
know
this an
what.
Xbox,
I know what.
that I need to start watching it.
I need to start watching it. What? You should follow every word with, "Yes, Sensei."
Ha! I am the sensei.
Quiet!
Nani tsukundayo, omae wa.
On this channel, I am the Sensei. You're just a punk kid trying to learn.
I am no punk kid. I am a general who has served my country for years. I have fought in many ninja wars. I fought whole ass dragon wars. I have fought giant robot wars. I am a general.
All right, whatever. Whatever little fantasy you want to live in.
It's not a fantasy when it's reality. In fact, after
All
the
right.
stream, I shall go to the battlefields of War Thunder to spread some more freedom.
All right. So, Spock and 343 was pretty much obliged to make Halo 4 good, but after that, they did whatever they wanted. Yeah, very true.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Halo Reach is hands down the best game in the franchise. I've never played it, so I'll take your word for it, Spock.
Wait, really? Halo 2 was pretty damn good, too. I mean, that shit was real good.
Punk Waddle says, I'm a punk kid, but I grew up. But I'm still a punk. A bit of a punk.
Nice.
Well,
like Halo 2,
it's
when
in
I
your
got
name,
that
dude.
first,
It's
that
in your
first
name,
engagement,
Punk Waddle.
there's a Halo moment I'll never forget. Reach had some of its moments, but the moment I will never forget in Halo is when me and, was it my friend Mike? I can't remember. Or Matt. Not you, but
Wouldn't it be Matt?
I think it was Matt. We're playing Halo freaking 2, and I get to the point of the game where the flood is literally flooding towards you, and we're having to backpedal, and we're like using real military tactics. One of us is spraying. Click, reload. Then the next person steps up. Click, reload, and we're back and forth. I'll never forget that moment. I don't know if it was Halo 2 or Halo 3, but that is my Halo freaking moment when I'm like, oh my God, we are so dead. And we're tag teaming. You know, we're not firing at the same time and running out of ammo at the same time. It's I fire, so I run out. I step back. He steps forward. He fires. He runs out. I step forward. It was sick. I think that was Halo 2. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong.
I had a lot of fun playing. I'll admit. When I had my original Xbox, I really had a lot of fun playing that.
All right. Like Halo Reach was good though, but I can't. There's not a standout moment in Halo Reach, other than how cool, like you can do the assassinations and like, oh, we're all doomed. You know that feeling. Like, I mean, I remember it as a good, engaging story, but knowing that we're all gonna die anyway, kind of took a little bit away from me. But that moment in Halo 2, when the flood is coming for them booty cheeks, and you literally got to use real squad tactics to survive, that hit different.
Whoops, and TKO is gone. He must have yeeted himself.
My
you
bad.
Yeeted yourself.
I misclicked. But yeah, that scene hit different.
And Woopa Troopa says Infinite seems like a lot of people like it though, but I don't know much about Halo to be honest. Halo 2 won me over. Yes. It won me over too.
Well, yeah,
Halo
I played Halo 1, 2, and 3.
More intense. Yes.
Wait, I played 1, 2, 3, and Reach. I don't think I played 4 or 5.
And Spock says Reach had a lot better moments, I would think. It's what got me into the franchise to begin with. Halo 2 just solidified my opinion.
So Spock,
And
is the floating moment I'm thinking about in Halo 2 or is it in Halo 3? Because I can't remember. Because it was a long time ago, but that's like one of those, game moments that burns into your brain. Like Kingdom Hearts 1. Okay? This is also even further than that. I'm 2 moments. Kingdom Hearts 1, when you're in the Coliseum, you've got all the bosses beat, you step into that ring and you see that rune symbol appear in the sky. A beam hits the ground, and you're like, what the hell? Did someone summon Bahamut? No, that's too small to be Bahamut. Then you see Sephiroth's wing extend. He looks up at you like, you know, I'm about to take your whole ass soul right now. And then I literally scream. My friend handed me the control. I got something to show you. He loads up Kingdom Hearts. I'm like, the hell? Hands me the control, goes to the Coliseum, and then hands me the controller. Summons Sephiroth. I pissed myself a little bit. Okay? Like moments like that. And of course the dog from Resident Evil 1. When you're walking down the hallway and a damn demon dog jumps through the window. The little moments like that just freaking stick in my head. So that's why I'm like, I think it was Halo 2. I'm pretty sure the flood was Halo 2.
Spock says that was Halo 2.
Okay. That will never leave my brain.
Punkwaddle said he's never played a Kingdom Hearts game. I've played a little bit. I haven't played much.
Kingdom Hearts is good. Like, it is really, really good. Like, I will vouch for that game. Especially 2. 2 is, I bought the collection. 2 is really good. But like, if you are a Final Fantasy fan and you play Kingdom Hearts, it will impact you hard. If you're not a Final Fantasy fan, especially if you haven't played Final Fantasy 7 back in the day, if you're not that old, then it's not going to hit you as hard as it would for people who played Final Fantasy back in the day. But I mean, it's still a good game. If you don't know, you'll just be like, oh, this guy's kicking my ass and I have no idea why. Because he's flip-mothering Sephiroth.
Well, I have a copy. I'm going to get back to playing it one of these days.
Yeah, I got to finish it too. I have a friend of mine. She's a half gamer. I used to game. Why do girls always say they used to game back in the day? It's like, okay. So she was playing it, and I was like, I let her play part 1. I go, damn, I remember part 1. I was having all kinds of nostalgia when she was playing it.
And on that note, I am going to go ahead and wrap up this edition of Pacific414 Pop Talk. TKL, thank you for joining me on the panel this evening. Really appreciate it.
You are welcome. I'm always down, you know.
And I also want to
thank work until... Yeah, this is usually the time I get off work, so that's why I haven't been around, guys.
And I also want to thank Spock's Friday Nights. I want to thank Punk Waddle. I want to thank Woopa Troopa. And I also want to thank, come on, scroll up. Blasted Phoenix. I also want to take the time to thank A-Man Fate.
Indeed.
And of course, even though I thank you for being on the panel, I want to thank you again, Mr. Digital Department of Defense. And
Yes,
we still got a
indeed.
few more names. I also want to thank the Nerdporial Lifeform. Thank you, brother. Nightbot, thank you for keeping some interferers out. That's what I'm calling them, interferers.
I call them invaders.
Let's see.
Do not invade our community with distasteful intent, or you shall face the consequences.
I also want to thank Common Sense America, a.k.a. the Smoking Patriot.
Oh, I thought that was him.
I also want to thank the lovely Sherry. Thank you, Sherry. And I also want to thank Green Lantern 345. Thank you, brother. Making sure I'm not missing anybody. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. GMC, games, movies, and comics are us. Thank you, brother. And also, Big Chuck D, thank you so very much. Really appreciate you all coming by, watching this live stream of Pop Talk. And tomorrow evening, I will probably do it around 8 o'clock. Tomorrow evening, I will be giving my honest review of the Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 6. So if you guys have nothing better to do, come on by and hear me talk about the episode, what I like, what I didn't like, and we can converse. And then after I'm done giving my review of Chapter 6, I will be stopping by the Nerdporial Lifeforms live stream where he and his panel will be talking about The Empire Strikes Back. So
Quick question.
Again, yeah.
So if Spock's thing is on Friday, are we going to be moving Frontiers? Because we're starting that back up, right? We've agreed we're going to be starting that back up. So
we
should we move the date or what?
We want to start it back up, but we could always change the time because Spock usually starts between 9 and 9:30. My thought is we can start it at 11, if that's okay with you.
Wait, 11 your time or my time?
My time.
So that'll be 9 my time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine because I'm just worried about it being too late for you.
Don't worry about that. I just don't want to interfere with Spock's stream. I don't want to have two competing Star Trek Online streams because that's what they would be, and I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yes, yeah.
So that's why I'm thinking 11 o'clock.
Because I would say Saturday, but Friday Night Frontier sounds a lot better than Saturday Night Frontiers. I'm just saying.
Well, when we started it, almost 2 years ago, it'll be 2 years in July. We were doing it on Friday a lot, and we have the video proof here on the channel to prove it.
Yeah, that's all I was just making sure.
Yeah,
because I want to support the fans.
Let's start it at 11.
Sounds good.
And Spock says, feel free to stream STO if you guys want. We can do a joint stream. Yes, we could. We could.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We could.
Of course, Spock hitting us with a nice, tall, cool, refreshing glass of logic.
Logic, brought to you by Spock.
Yes. Apparently, it's raspberry flavored logic he hit us in the face with.
Spock, I'll talk to you and Chaos offline, and we can decide what time we're going to do it. I don't know if you wanted to do your stream this Friday at 9:30, or if you were going to do it earlier than that.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we can. I've got to get with Paul real quick because we're going to be doing a recording and talking about a few things. So, if you want, we can talk about it. Well, we can't talk about it tomorrow night because you're going to be on that panel with Nerdporial talking about Empire Strikes Back. I don't know.
Ooh, I want a piece of that, but never mind. Okay, I'll be fine. I really want to know what people want. Okay, Empire is okay. My favorite is Jedi of the original trilogy. Is Jedi. It's like, why do people love Empire so much?
It's always been my favorite.
Yeah, Jedi's been my
love
favorite.
it because it doesn't end on a happy note. It ends on a real life note. Not everything wraps up in this perfect happy ending.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of the things that I write personally ends up in everything going wrong. But I was like, Empire didn't. I don't know. I don't. it didn't really grab me. Like, I like the Battle of Hoth. Like, I love that. That's the only part of Empire I like. The Battle of Hoth, that ass kicking that the rebels got. I'm like, damn, that Lucas wasn't playing. But other than that, either the Battle of Hoth and just Luke, I'm your I am like, no, wait, everyone gets this right. No. I am your father. Okay. Those are the only two moments. Like, everything that happened in Cloud City, I found it kind of boring. You know, Jacob on Yoda, it was like, I like Yoda's later moments better than that. So I was like, I'm like, what is it? I want to attend this Empire Strikes Back discussion because I want to know what people's you know, like, what is it about that film in particular that grabs people so hard?
And, you know, getting back to Friday real quick before I close out the show, Spock, there's one way I think we can do it. If we start streaming at the same time, I could have the stream on in my headphones where I can hear where you're telling us to go. If you want to do it that way, or we can come on my Discord and do it that way. It's up to you. Well, we can talk the logistics and everything offline.
Also, Spock, would you be down on running Borg-based missions this Friday? Because I'm in a Borg, anti-Borg mood.
Let's see.
I mean, unless there's an event or something going on, then of course I'll be backing you up on that. But I'm like saying, if there's nothing going on, because I haven't logged into STO in a minute, but if there's nothing going on, I would request that we have a Borg stream or themed stream, or my bad, an anti-Borg themed stream. We shall go back in time to when the Borg was the biggest threat to the Federation. Battle stations. The Admiral tell a symbol.
Yes.
Oh my God, I missed that. I do miss that.
All right. So thank you all so very much for tuning in. Again, greatly appreciate it. Whether you're watching this live or you watch this on the replay, really appreciate it. If you like the content that you see here, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, put a thumbs down. And if you are also into Twitch streaming, I think I still left it in here. Don't quote me on it. Don't hold me to it.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, this is General Chaos from the Digital Department of Defense. Yes. And just like General Pacific said, if you have enjoyed this content that you have watched tonight, please feel free to uncage your seeker head, lock onto that subscribe button, and Fox 2 the living hell out of it.
And I'm going to put his link into the chat for anyone who wishes to follow him on Twitch. Right now, he's streaming a lot of War Thunder, but he does want to stream Arc.
Well, we'll be doing Arc, War Thunder, and then when Common Sense gets his rig set up, the three of us is going to form a fire team, and we are going to go try to commit as much zombie genocide as possible.
And I also have a Twitch account, and I will be putting that into the chat as well.
Is Cobra Kai 2-player?
Cobra Kai is 2-player. There is a way to make it 2-player online.
I'm going to watch the show first.
Yeah, watch it. I recommend it. And there's a link to the Pacific414 Twitch. So you got 2 Twitch channels you can choose from.
Peace
2 very different content creators, but 2 very good friends. So thank you all. Have yourselves a great night, and I will see you all later.
Live long and prosper. So, pretty much, what was I going to say? I just fucking murdered my entire will to play Ark ever again, I swear.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Bruh. I had all my... Okay, I built a big enough fence around in my base so that my dinos had more difficulty escaping. A Titanosaur level 1 started walking through my base because one of the walls wasn't high enough and he got stuck. So I was like, level 1? Fuck it. Everyone here is level 100. So I shot his ass in the face with a shotgun. Motherfucker murdered half my dinosaurs with a single stomp. I'm like, my level 106 berry, dead. Yeah. I gotta go. Right now, I gotta get back to base.